Sorry for the delay right there, guys. I was about to go live, and then CTRM hit us with some news right there. So about time we got some shippers hop in on this hot action. So as you guys know, I am holding a pretty large position over there in CTRM. So I do want to focus on my swing trade also. So I'll be watching CTRM as well this morning. As I said, I am holding a swing position for a pretty long time now. I've been holding this for a few weeks now. So today could be that day that we get this shipper action. Now, as we know, CTRM per Yahoo Finance is in 800K float stock. So very low float stock there over on CTRM. So this would be on high watch for for me this morning. So just give me 1 second here. All right, cool. All right, sweet. So let's get into this morning watch list. So first off, we have CANF. What is going on with my charts here? Sorry guys. CANF right here. Do want to keep the CTRM on high watch here, guys. I do have a very large position here in CTRM. Yeah, guys, I have about 7,000 shares from a 310 average, so I'm up pretty huge right now on CTRM. So I want to see if we're gonna get a parabolic move here. We're doing some really nice volume here in the 1 minute bars. There's PXX. Let's go. Let's get these shippers going. That's all we need. We need one of these shippers. I said we need news on one of these shippers, and CTRM has some news this morning. So this could be our big shipping call. So let's see what's gonna happen this morning on CTRM. Hopefully we hold this $4 mark, and we can continue move on up this morning. Yeah. CTRM could definitely be a intraday play as well. Could definitely be, shippers have gone on some of the craziest rips I've ever seen in the stock market. The whole sector just goes crazy. They follow each other, so we could definitely be seeing EC and Top, some of these other shippers move on up as well. So this could definitely be an intraday play as well. The volume right now is pretty good, so we'll definitely be keeping this on high watch this morning. Alright, so I'm gonna watch my CTRM position right there. I'm also gonna go into this morning watch list. So CANF right here. So looking back at CNF, the history here, we do want to look at these high volume days and see what they did. So CNF right here, on 520, we did do 8 million, almost 8 million in volume right there, so it's a high volume day. So we want to see how this thing reacted on higher volume days. So CNF here opened up at $7, hit a high around 8.90, and then look where we closed, guys. We closed at $3. So big time fader to this day over on CANF. Now looking at this day here, we opened up at 290, hit a high of 328, and we kind of closed near the open right there. So these are the two most high volume days. So we did have one day that did go on a monster fade. And other than that, we didn't have any high volume days. So CNF this morning. Granted, we are in a hot market right now. We have been seeing some recent runs. They didn't even go on a spike in the past, just because this market is so hot. We're just seeing a lot of these plays just go on crazy monster rips. So we have to take that into consideration as well. CNF, I kind of anticipate this to trade almost like a BNGO. Very thin. You can see we already did 600,000 in volume, and look at the range on it. 230 to 560 with only 600K in volume. So this thing has a monster range, and it's only doing 600,000 in volume on the day. So if bigger volume starts to move on it, this thing could definitely rip hard. Let's see, the float, 1.3 million held by institutions, 20%. So CNF with the right volume and the right price action, come on in. This thing could be a big time ripper today. So we can't sleep on it. We'll see how it looks at open. I have this 325 line mapped up. I have a $3 line mapped up. We're gonna have some $4 resistance. This is previous support, so it'll now act as new resistance. And there goes CTRM 440s. 440s there on CTRM. So I do have to keep a close watch on this. Alright, so there's CANF. So went over that one. We'll see how it does it open. We'll see how it reacts around our lines here on CANF. Alright, after that we do have HEPA. HEPA. Oh wow, HEPA at 419. So this one, climbing back on up on HEPA. So this one does have good volume it's doing on the day on HEPA, but so far the price action on HEPA haven't been so hot. The price action hasn't been so hot on it. Things are starting to pick up a little here. We did do some really nice volume bars, as we got over this $4 mark. So we'll continue to keep this one on watch over on HEPA this morning. This is a 3 million in float stock, with news at the moment. So also be keeping this one on watch. We'll see how it reacts at the open. We'll map out this 350 line. And we'll see how it reacts on this $4 line. Because it did have a lot of trouble holding this $4 line. So I want to see on dips if this is going to hold this $4 line. So, I'm definitely going to be keeping this one on watch, at open. But, as I said, I'm going to be focusing on my swing trade a lot at the open. So, I may be focusing that one, rather than maybe looking for a day trade right out of the open, guys. Yeah, it was pretty annoying stock block, that $4 mark. Price action wasn't friendly this morning on HEPA. It wasn't too friendly this morning over on that play. So, see what it does at open here. I'm gonna cause 7K worth of selling pressure. Yeah, maybe. Maybe Casper. Maybe. I want to see the $4 line hold. I'll probably just use a probably just gonna have a profit stop on it. $5 was my target on CTRM. So the volume looks really good on it, guys. Maybe I'll hold it a little longer, but obviously I got to be smart. I don't want to leave that much money on the table. So you have to play it by ear and see how it does on CTRM. There's a lot of plays this morning, so we'll see which play gets the volume and gets the momentum towards it. Why did I swing CTRM in the first place? Y'all been talking about it for a while. Every year we see these shipping stocks go on massive rips and runs. Seen it happen the last 4 years. So I wanted to swing the lowest float shippers. I've been doing it the past 2 years. Last year I swung GLBS. Swung GLBS last October. You can see this thing ran from about $4 to almost 12. The prior year, I swung DCIX back in 2017, and this one went on a massive rip back in 2017. This is one of my biggest wins of all time. I made almost 30 grand on DCIX. I swung this one a few days before this thing went on its massive rip. So CTRM was my pick this year, and hopefully today's the day we can get that nice rip on CTRM. Guys, I'm sorry if I missed your comment. Like I said, I'm really focused in on the CTRM tape. I want to see how it looks, so I apologize. I am in a trade at the moment. So, when I'm in trades, guys, I really don't tend to, I may tend to miss a few questions. All right, so I'm going to update the scanners, and we'll see what we have in store for today. So right at the gates, if you guys, I'll be focusing on CANF and HEPA. If you guys also like CTRM for a possible day trade, you guys could look over there as well, over on CTRM. It's an 800K stock on CTRM. I think could definitely go on a nice rip and run with the right volume. But I would say HEPA, CANF, and CTRM probably would be the top 3 plays this morning on watch. So, all right, we got about 3 minutes till this market opens on up. We'll see what CANF does out of the gates. We'll see what HEPA does, and we'll see what CTRM does this morning. Could CTRM drop at open? Yeah, it definitely could. You know, it definitely could. Sorry, we got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes till we open on up. All right, so market is about to open in the next few moments here. We'll see what we have in store for today. This market has been extremely hot the last 4 days. We'll see if momentum can continue over into today. All right, market is open. HEPA, FTFT. Oh, sorry, I didn't go over FTFT. So CANF, a little bit of a pullback right out of the gate here. Same thing with CTRM. A little bit of a pullback here. See if it could hold this 380 mark. HEPA trying to get back over 4. CANF right at the gates here. Oh my freaking level 2s are messed up here. There we go. Yeah, messed up my level 2. So let's see. HEPA and CANF will both pullbacks out of the gates. So both of these top gainers, both having pullbacks right out of the gates. HEPA, we'll see how it reacts around this 375 mark. Do see some bidders there right around that mark. We'll only fix the level 2 right here. Alright, let's see CANF. Watch CANF around this 350 mark. So there goes CNF right around that 350 mark. Right around that 350 mark, now coming up to $4 here. Remember how explosive this one could get, guys. Remember how explosive this one could get over on CNF. Under 1 million in float. So I'm still watching CTRM, guys. So my attention is a little bit over there because, like I said, I am holding a large swing position. So a little bit of my attention is kind of on that one. I know it doesn't have too much volume at the moment, but it does have a gap with news. So do have to focus on that swing trade. So huge rejection there in CANF. Huge rejection there. Popped the 4 right back at 330. So pretty nasty price action right there over on CANF. And same thing with HEPA. HEPA starting to come down as well. So we do have both of these top gainers dumping at the moment. Could be a good time for CTRM to get some volume towards it. Yeah, HEPA, same thing with the pre-market action on it. It was really poor in pre-market. I had a lot of trouble around $4. I wasn't respecting that line that well, and kind of seeing a similar action towards it this morning. FORD with some action. So and you could put FORD on the so you can put it on the top level 2 for now. HEPA trying to go for 4. Last time we got over 4, we had a pretty hard rejection there. There goes CANF dumping 320s. So testing 4 again. Let's see how the bids react. Let's see how it reacts above 4. You can see how the bids just aggressively pull. Once again there on HEPA. And there goes CTRM dumping below 375. Definitely not what I want to see there on CTRM. I'd like to see that 375 line hold. It's a little unfortunate there. Got the news. And, it is, dumping at the moment. So yeah, HEPA once again rejected that $4 line. Once again, 2 upper shadows about 4. How's CANF doing? Let's check out CANF. See how this one's looking. Kind of fading right now. Light volume, nothing there at the moment. FORD, light volume. So we don't have that play at the moment. We don't have that play at the moment. That we don't have that hot crowded play of the morning just yet. FTFT trying to make a red to green move. But if you guys see, the past 4 or 5 days, we had that hot play, that hot momentum play that everyone's been all over and focused on. And so far this morning, we haven't gotten that play yet. So we'll see if anything presents itself and becomes that crowded play of the day. Let's see TOPS from shippers. I'm really hoping CTRM can make this red to green move for me. Break back over 4. Remember it's 800K float on CTRM, so it doesn't take much for to get that play going. If traders start to move on in over there, so we'll see. FTFT. PLX. You guys are saying PLX. PLX, cheap one. Pretty cheap one, 40-cent stock. Not a big fan of, the cheap ones. I like playing stocks like over $1.50. Sterling Trader, you got 2.4 million. All right. Yahoo Finance is my reference. So, if you went through the filings and you saw 2.4, then we'll go with that. Either way, still under 3 million in float stock, so still a very low float play. HEPA trying again, but just not a friendly price action on that one. So far this morning, unless I'm missing anything, but we haven't seen that, that hot play. In the last 4 days have been, I said it in chat, probably the 4 hottest days, I've maybe ever seen in my 3 years of trading. And this morning, so far, I know we're only 10 minutes in, but we're not seeing that hot play currently at the moment. So kind of the floor is open for right now for that one play to present itself. Let's see, FTFT starting to hit some highs here. Still late in the volume though on FTFT. CTOPS hitting the scanners a few times. And maybe we'll throw FTFT in the top level too. Guys, remember FTFT is not a micro float. Not a micro float. Still is lower in the float at I think Yahoo had 7 million. So still lower in the float, but it's not a micro float. It's not anything like a CTRM. It's not like a CANF. CTRM 394. 394 here on CTRM. I'll see if you get this break of 4. That would be nice. FTFT, CANF. Again, HEPA. Once again, rejection of $4. Sterling, occasionally it may have a wrong float, but I would say 95% of the time, most of them are pretty accurate. Most of them are pretty accurate, I would say. I like to check Yahoo Finance. That's my go-to reference for checking at the float. If anyone's new tuning into the stream, I saw we have 205 viewers in there. So appreciate all you guys being here today. If you guys haven't already, we do have a free Discord chat. So if you guys haven't, make sure you guys go check out that Discord chat. Great community, great group of traders we got in there. We have over I think we have over 1,400 traders in there now. So really building a nice little community there in that Discord chat. So definitely feel free to check it on out. So far, as any day trades, I haven't made any so far since the market opened. So nothing yet on my end as far as any day trades. Still just looking around. Let's see, how's my CTRM position looking? So slowly climbing on up, slowly creeping to $4. Yeah, you guys are missing out, You're missing out if you're on the Discord. I'm not trying to sell you or anything, guys. Like I said, it's free. Really smart, intelligent traders in there. You can learn a lot, and we're catching all these rippers. Each and every morning. Me, Stock Block, Poseidon, AC come to life. All of us. We're catching them early in the morning. So make sure you guys check it out. Let's see, SES getting a little bounce. CANF tracking, HEPA, not liking that price action. FTFT, a little bit cheaper for me. So, not seeing anything at the moment. Yep, this is 100%, real live feed, no delays. So you're not getting delayed feed here. This is 100% real time, no BS. Yeah, it's been the story on HEPA. It has the volume to rip, but the price action is not very bullish. Not very bullish, the price action on HEPA. SEST getting a bounce here. So we can put this one on the bottom, level 2 on SES. Yeah, guys, sorry about the Nightbot. The Nightbot's pretty annoying. I apologize. Just bear with the Nightbot. Yeah, every day. I do this Monday through Friday. Live streams go up around 8:45, and I go to around 10:30, 11. Depending on how hot it is. Sometimes I'll go longer. And I'll probably be making a recap today. I'm probably just gonna be recapping the market the last 4 or 5 days, because I had my best performance trading wise, in probably months, maybe the whole year. So I've been trading really well these last 4 or 5 days. This market really suits my strategies and how I like to trade. So I'll probably be doing a recap sometime today. So definitely check that out. When I do post that recap. What platform do I use? I use Centerpoint Securities, and I do use E-Trade for level 2 and charting. Yeah, TC2000 is great. I played around with it a little bit in the past. But I'm just so used to the E-Trade charting in level 2. I just can't get away from it. I've been using it for the last, over 3 years now, since I've been trading. So it's kind of hard to get away from it. JJ, good morning. So let's see SES. SES seems like it's the hot play right now. Today kind of feels like the first day that it's finally like calmed down a bit. Every day has been so crazy, so many rips, so many runs. Today kind of feels like things are coming back to normal a little bit. So we're still only 16 minutes in. It's still early to tell, but right now it kind of seems like that. We did get that nice play on CANF this morning in pre-market, but to be honest, I don't really see where I could have got in this. It didn't do good volume, then boom, volume came in and just went straight up without any pullback. So I couldn't even got into that one myself. And then HEPA probably the best play of the morning, probably on the short side. HEPA probably the best play on the short side on this one this morning. BIMI. So we're seeing some former runners getting some bounces. So we're kind of seeing like SES get a dead cat bounce. We're seeing BIMI get a dead cat bounce. Probably some short sellers covering their positions. So HEPA going again for $4. So let's watch the tape on this one. As we come up to 4. So let's see how the bids react. Each time, see that each and every time we get over 4, the bids aren't staying strong above. We're not seeing bidders come in. We're seeing rejection and weakness each time we pop on up to $4. CTRS, curling a little bit. CTRM, not really. I definitely think this would be a great time for, CTRN to make its move because it's kind of slow right now. I could see traders just jumping on in, whenever the hot play comes up. I think the next possible low float that, we see pop on up, I definitely see, traders start to, come on in. We're still in that chase everything market. People have a lot of FOMO right now in this market. And whatever the low flow play is, it's just absolute madness. Everyone's jumping in on whatever low flow play is running. Like I said, guys, I'm swinging this, so I'm not on a day trade on this. I'm swinging this from like 309. So for a day trade, I wouldn't even be entering CTRM right now. I wouldn't be entering it right now. I'd be waiting for more confirmation, maybe a $4 break or a strong reclaim of like 375 ish. Before I would enter that one, because right now the volume's not there yet. So we need the volume to come in before we could see it, go on a possible play. This platform you're viewing right now, this is Trade Ideas, and the level 2s are through E-Trade. So right now, just looking around, I want to see if you get any low float stocks at the scanners. The trend we've been seeing the past 4 days have been stocks below 3 million in float with news. So that's kind of what's hot right now in this market. CTRM dumping right now. So CTRM, guys, doesn't look like it's gonna get it today. 350s right there. So a little unfortunate. We did have some news this morning. You are in this hot market. I was kind of hoping we get that breakout today, but not looking like it's gonna happen this morning on CTRM. So right now, let's see. HEPA going again. And that thing's been trying. Let's see. Sorry if I'm a little quiet right now, guys. Sorry if I'm a little quiet right now. HEPA, wow, 436. But then again, once again, a big upper shadow. So this is one I'm not going to be touching today, guys. Not going to be touching this on the long side. You could see how, each pop just you're getting, sold into. Just not good price action for, when you're looking for a long setup. So, not one I'll be touching today on HEPA. Look at that again, back at 380. So, hey, if you guys like this on the short side, go for it, on HEPA. But make sure you're taking trades within your strategy. You're taking good setups. FTFT also starting to fade a little bit. FTFT starting to fade. CANF. How's CANF looking? I like CANF this morning, for a possible long, but, we had that huge rejection right out of the gates, and, volume has been fading ever since. Steady staircase, downwards here on CANF. JJ, Kron. Yeah, I saw Kron, had a nice move in after hours. Trying to make a reversal here over on CRON. Yeah, I'm not, I don't keep up too much to date with, that marijuana sector. I know this moves a lot off, the news going on in that sector. So, it's a little bit outside of my niche, but, trying to curl here. Give me a moment, guys. I'm going to grab a quick drink. see Dreambox SES going for 10. Yeah, SES is trying here. It's trying. We'll see if 9 can start the base. If 9 can start the base, we could see it get back over that $10 line. Volume is okay on it, nothing special, but just trying to get a bounce here. It has gone down from 25 bucks to around 6. Today's its first green day getting this bounce. BIMI was that sympathy play that ran with SES. This one's also getting that pop. And this little bull flag pattern there, breaking out of the flag. BMII approaching halt level. Yeah, you could say the same thing on HEPA on the downside. Each dip is soaking. You can see he's got these lower wicks, and each pop's being sold into. So kind of a 50-50 right here on HEPA. Kind of a 50-50 here, So I'm not going to play something that's 50-50 here. So we'll be avoiding this one, and we'll just keep it on watch. We'll see what it does here. If you guys like it, kind of this 360 line would be your. I'd probably say your stop would be below these lower wicks here. So if you want to take it on the long side, say risk this 360 line. See, big bidders are stepping on in. Let me put this on the level 2. I keep seeing this. We're seeing these bidders get, step on in, getting sold into. For those asking about CANF, we're not really seeing anything there, guys. It's just dead volume, kind of going sideways. You want to wait for some sort of higher low pattern, some sort of volume confirmation before you enter that on the long side. Getting it now, kind of just a gamble. We're not really seeing anything as far as price action or volume. Alright, let's CTRM coming back up to 370, but that one's still dead on the volume. So just looking around right now, looking around. Oops, sorry about the scanners right there. SES quick pop over 10. The SES did get that nice pop over 10. And here's CANF starting to pick on up just a little bit. You're coming up to that 310 area. So SES, let's put this on the top level too. So if anyone took the trade over on SES, great job. Anyone who got in there. There's 1050s. Dreambox, I would be surprised if SES got back to where it was before. I kind of see this more as like a dead cat bounce day. That's what I see. I see today is like shorts covering. We had this giant move up. Giant move up. We had this giant move down, and now we're getting this this bounce play day. So that's kind of what I see. Today on SES. Yeah, CTRM, I'm watching it, guys. I'm watching. A lot of my attention has been on that play this morning. Like I said, I have a large position in it, so I'm watching it closely here, coming up to 370. Let's see if we could break that 370 mark. And this is the day I've been waiting for on. I've been waiting for some sort of news catalyst to come on out, or been waiting for another shipper to have a news catalyst, and then the shippers kind of run in packs together. And it just happened to be that CTRM had that news this year, and I want to see if we could get this this momentum today on it. EC, a little bit of a pullback here, a little bit of a pullback there on EC. Let's see. BMII also bouncing here. So let's see. All right. So let's see. Let's go through some of these top gainers. Let's see what we got going on. FTFT had a quick pop on up, and just haven't been able to get back above this view out mark. Watch it if it could ever get above this 130 line, and I would say below 1 would be the backside move there on FTFT. HEPA in this ridiculous channel here, just up and down, soaking on the X, soaking on the bids. So just no clear cut direction yet on this one. Let's see, coming up to 4 again here. Let's see how it reacts. Pay attention to the bids. Each time bids get over, each time it gets over 4, the bids just pull very hard. So let's see, over 4. Let's watch the bids. You can just see so much indecision, not really seeing strength there. A $4 break. Want to see the bids hold strong, base above it, and we're not seeing it. So this one, I don't have a good read on it. It's just going sideways. So, kind of the 50-50 on this play on HEPA. So I'm not going to be touching it, but we'll definitely be keeping an eye on it. Still a micro float, still at 3 million in float stock, with some news. So, we can't take our eyes off of it. SES doing its thing here, getting this bounce. CANF, nothing, no volume. BIMI, bounce, and DMPI. Alright, so we just went through these top gainers. Yeah, today, guys, it's fine, guys. We were really, we were treated really well these past, 4 or 5 days. Treated really well. The market just absolutely gave us so much opportunity these last 4 or 5 days. So you can't complain with a slow day. We've been complaining for 2 months about how slow it was, and we just had 4 of the hottest days maybe I've ever seen in my 3 years of trading. So, today being a little slow, we can't really complain. Can't really complain. So what we could do, we just got to be patient and just stick to our setups. Stick to taking good, high quality setups. That's what we got to do in this market. So right now it is 10:11 at the moment. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll probably be giving the stream today, maybe till around 10:30ish, maybe till around 10:30ish. And there goes FTFT, nice breaking out of that 130 mark, that 130 resistance. HEPA, let's see. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll answer the questions, once I get back. Just give me 1 moment here. Alright, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Let's see. I kind of think, I actually mentioned it yesterday, I was making a little joke, and I think it's kind of true. I feel like, we're like kind of having like trader hangover, Like, the last 4 days have been so crazy. I feel like, we're like kind of entering that trader hangover, and, we're all kind of, exhausted from this action. I'll be honest, I'm kind of exhausted a little bit too, guys. Those last 4 days have been absolute madness. So, no trades for me so far since the markets have opened on up, and I'm not really seeing anything I'm too in love with at the moment. Not really seeing anything I'm too in love with. I see HPEA kind of making its move, but just really a lot of indecision here. Up and down, soaking on the ass, soaking on the bids. So just not giving a clear direction. But looks like it is starting to break out a little bit now. You haven't gotten that upper shadow just yet on HEPA, and here's some 450s. But still, just not a very friendly price action on this play. So, I'm gonna be avoiding this one this morning. So let's see. Sorry if I haven't answered too many questions today, guys. Sorry if I haven't answered too many questions. Eddie, why do the chat schools focus on the high gapping stocks? Would it be different for those playing regular stocks? I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say there. For small cap traders, we want to see what we want to be trading the most stocks with the best volume, the most activity, and the best range. And we look at our scanners each morning, and we see what's gapped on up, do our analysis on it, and if we like the play, we look for a possible entry and trade on it. So that's what most penny stock traders do. We look at the top gappers and see what's gapped up with news, because that's going to be where the most eyes are. So we want to be trading that. For trading stocks, like TAST, it's up 1%. Not going to be much volume. There's going to be no range on it. So to answer your question, small cap traders, we are going to be looking at stocks that are yapped on up. But if maybe you're trading some bigger cap stocks, you're trading like blue chips. You kind of already know what you're going to be watching. You're going to be watching, Apple, Facebook, Netflix. So you're not going to be really looking at any gap scanners for that, because you'll kind of be just focusing on a few plays. Today, I mean, you guys should all have your own trading rules and criteria when you're looking for stocks. So just be looking for your setups today, and maybe if you don't have a playbook, you don't have any setups, I definitely recommend you to go work on that and start back testing, and you're looking and finding your trading niche, because if you don't have a trading niche in the market, it's going to eat up your money, and you most likely won't be a successful trader. So I definitely recommend you to go do that. And look at HEPA, 490s now. So this one finally broke on out on HEPA. Yeah, it happened, guys. We're not gonna be perfect. We're gonna make mistakes, here and there. It's just how you minimize your mistakes. You want to minimize your mistakes as less as possible, but it's inevitable. We're gonna slip up here and there, but it's just how we're gonna bounce back, and how we're gonna move forward after that. And you guys got to learn from your mistakes that you make in the market. Yeah, I'm not a big book guy, but I did hear Trading in the Zone is great, and the Playbook by Mike Belford. Yeah, I heard those were great books to read. Look at HEPA go. HEPA just started taking on off here. There's 510. So we'll see if $5 could hold now on HEPA. Are putting on some upper shadows here, 520s. You see we started the top a little bit there. We'll see if $5 could reclaim, or are we going to stay heavy below 5? Chris, would I have bought? To be honest, I wasn't paying attention to it too much this morning. I've really been watching CTRM. I know it's dead, CTRM, but I've been watching that, so I haven't been focusing too much on the tape this morning. So, but from what I've seen, what I've been seeing on it, just like I said, you're really choppy here in the price action. So I wasn't liking the price action on it. The volume is okay on it. And, I didn't even see this actually. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the chart on it. But I definitely see here, we started to put in some higher lows. You can see a higher low here and a higher low here versus here when we kept on just putting in this bottom wick here at this 460 mark. So I could definitely see why. Maybe if you got in here 380 versus 360s, that could have been a great risk reward with some good upside. But it's just tough because, each time we got over 4, we saw a lot of heavy selling. So, I'm not really, I don't get mad when I miss plays at all, guys, So, I can definitely understand why a lot of you guys on the long side didn't take HEPA, and I totally understand that. And you can't kick yourself over that this wasn't good price action on it, So, I could definitely see why. Maybe a lot of you guys avoided this. So what time we got? It's 10:25. Probably give the stream another, 5-10 more minutes, and I'll wrap it up this morning. If you guys enjoyed the stream, if you don't mind dropping a like, subscribing, and sharing the video. If you guys want to help support the channel. Meets there, cool. UX SMB. If you could trade in the desk, that's great. Let me know if you ever get that. When I wrap up, am I done for the day? Sometimes I'll trade later in the day, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Very rarely will I trade lunch hours, but I'll always be in the chat and always be there if you guys want to chat. And if I enter any positions, I'll let you guys know over in chat. But this morning, no trades for me. I've traded the last 4 days, and the last 4 days I've had home run days. It's been absolute crazy. You guys, if you have some time, go watch the live streams, from in the past few days. It's been fantastic. Some of the the plays we've been getting. So I'm perfectly fine not taking any trades today. I didn't see any A+ setups, so I'm not gonna force anything. Yeah, it was consolidating. It definitely was, but I like to read price action. I like to read volume. and what I was seeing, on the the price action was choppiness. Seeing a lot of choppiness on it. So I don't really see any long signals. Maybe here, maybe on this dip right here, this 380 mark, you could see it put in a higher low from here. Maybe that could have been your entry, risking 360. To me, that would have been a great entry. Good risk with great reward. So I definitely see that right there. Rob, I'm not 100% sure. It's definitely over 10,000. Definitely over $10,000. Probably be doing a recap today, and I guess I'll include it if you guys want to see it in the video. And remember, guys, trading's not just all about P&L. You want to trade your setups, trade good setups, and the money will come. A lot of traders just trying to make a quick buck, and that'll influence your trading greatly. Just stick to your good setup with good risk reward, and the money will come. I always like to preach that, because I was once one of those traders too, who just at first I just wanted to make a lot of money. That's all I cared about. I wouldn't even meet my exit targets, and I would stop out quick, and I wouldn't wait for my stop loss, and it would hurt me. And it took me a while till I realized that, and Alex helped me and guided me along the way, and it helped my trading a lot. And if you guys don't know, Alex does also do a live stream. He was my trading partner for the past 3 years, but he went full time to options. He decided a few months ago. I mean, he's always been trading options, but he made a decision to go full time with options. I think maybe like 5-6 months ago, and he's doing really well with the options. He really likes them, and if you guys are interested in some options, definitely check him out. His name is YouTube channel is Velocity Trading Options. Gamer, did I exit CTRM? Nope, I'm still holding. If I do exit, I will definitely let you guys know. I'll definitely let you guys know if I do exit that one. And there's HEPA hitting some new highs. So once again, another 100% gainer this morning. Another 100% gainer this morning on HEPA. Yeah, Poseidon did say in chat they do have some warrants at $6, so we could see an agenda here to push it up to exercise those warrants. Alright guys, it is 10:30 right now. I'll probably be giving it a few more minutes here. Maybe not even, maybe another minute or two. And I'm going to wrap it up. Yep, I start in pre-market. I hop on the mic at around 9:10ish Eastern time. So make sure you guys are here. Right around that 9:10. I'm gonna go over my pre-market analysis, and hopefully we'll see you some more opportunity tomorrow. And I'll look for some trades. Oh, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, yeah. So tomorrow, guys, I will be doing a giveaway. So tomorrow we'll be doing a giveaway. So I'll be giving away some free money tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here. I had a great last 4 days, so I like giving back to the community. So I'll be giving away some money tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here. Yeah, sometimes I will trade, later in the day. Sometimes I will do. There goes CTR. guys, I'm gonna have to stop out on CTRM, guys. Gonna have to stop out. I know I sound like I lost money, but I did make money on it. But I am gonna exit the trade here on CTRM. Today was the day. I was expecting this thing to rip on up. Hoping for some news on it or another shipper, and just unfortunate, just couldn't get the follow through today that I was hoping it would get. So didn't want to do it, but I am exiting that trade. I still did make about what I make just under $3,000 on it, but just not not what I was wanting there on CTRM. Was looking for more of a $5 exit on it, and just couldn't get that follow through today. And I'm expecting a possible sell off throughout the remainder of the day. So I'm just going to have to have a profit stop in here on CTRM. Don't want to let a green trade. It's up $1 per share on the trade, so I don't want to let a green trade go red on me. So I did stop out there on that trade on CTRM. It's not even that I'm not mad that I was up big. Yeah, I was up 7,000, almost $7,000. In pre-market, $8,000 in pre-market. But I said if it comes back down to the lows here, if it cracks 350, I'm gonna have to have a profit stop in it. I don't want it to fade all day on me, and then it's back at my entry. Because I know we're probably gonna have some bag holders tour in, from earlier. So I'm all out of that one. As far as SHIP, SHP, and EC, still holding EC, SHIP at 60 cents. So I'm still gonna hold on to those. But yeah, I'll be honest, guys. CTRM was my favorite. Definitely was my favorite one here. I know it is October 17th, and historically they have ran, and around November in the past. So maybe it is a little early, but I have to make the call there to either hold on or exit, and I made the call there to to exit. So, all right, guys. That being said, I know I sound depressed and all, but I still made $3,000, still a winner, but just didn't work out how I wanted it to on CTRM. So a little upset in that aspect, but either way, still gonna end the day green again. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. It's 10:34 now. I'm gonna wrap it on up. So that's be it for me, guys. I'll be back at it again tomorrow morning, first thing. Make sure you guys are all here in pre-market. I'll be going over my watch list, and we'll be doing a giveaway tomorrow. So stay tuned. That's going to be it, guys. Peace.